training gym in DeKalb, Illinois. I had a question from a client that we have here at our club today, and it's one we get fairly regularly, and it's worth discussing again. It's worth putting the information out there again. By the way, if you're watching us live right now as we're filming on Periscope, we'd love to hear from you. We also love hearts, so by all means, feel free to ask a question. We'll try and work it into our content today. If not, we'll turn it into tomorrow's video. If you're watching later on social media or YouTube, if you have a question, post, comment, ask, and we'll turn it into content in a future video. So life happens. It happens to all of us. Don't let life get in the way of you reaching your goals. For example, let's say you're finally making some progress. You're approaching your goals. Things are going well. Then life attempts to get in the way. Maybe your spouse goes out of town for work, and now you work full-time. You've got all the parental responsibility. You have more than one kid and more than one sport, including travel sports, and you now have to balance household, career, work, and the kids' schedule. It's going to happen, and it happens to all of us. When it does, don't sweat it. Don't, continue to do the things within your control really well. Try and stick to whatever your nutrition plan is. If it means that you don't get all of your intended workouts in that week, it's okay. Now, I know some of you out there watching this are cringing and you're thinking, well, that's not what my trainer told me. That's what my guru coach told me. Or maybe you are a guru coach and you're like, man, Ray, you're crazy. How are you going to reach your goals if you're saying it's okay to miss a week? And I understand something. I didn't say it's okay to miss a few days because life's crazy and then never return to your plan. What I'm saying is, if it happens, so what? Do what you can. Make the most out of your nutrition, because that at the end of the day is going to be king for your results anyways, right? And then when life returns to normal, get back on track. Don't let it totally derail you. What we typically tell clients, and we've seen this be very successful, if you get like 25 out of 30 days of the month that go kind of as planned, meaning you got your food right, you're doing your eat by color, you're getting your workouts in with the proper intensity, then great. The other 5 or 6 days of the month just won't matter. If you look at it on an annual basis, we're talking 300 pretty good days. You're going to be able to accomplish a lot, make major progress to your goals, if not outright reaching, exceeding them, and setting new higher goals in that 300 days. The other 65 days of the year just are not going to matter. The trick is, don't get hung up on the fact that you failed. Don't get hung up on you can't get to the gym every day, because guess what? You can't get to the gym every day, and if your plan says you must go every day, you are going to fail. And once you fail often enough, you're going to quit and say, forget it, I just can't do it. And that leads me to my next point. We've seen adults of all shapes, sizes, and ages be very successful with health, wellness, and weight loss goals 8 to 10 hours a month. So what does that look like? That means that on average, 3 days a week, they come in. You have to do the right exercise. 3 days a week of the right exercise for around an hour, 40 to 60 minutes, produces some pretty significant long-term sustainable results for almost everybody. Now, if you're watching this, you're one of the bodybuilding, figure, physique, bikini competitors that maybe we prep, or you're watching this, you're like, man, that's crazy. We're not saying getting ready for a contest. We're not talking a short-term event where you want to look a specific way on one day, one moment in time. We're talking the majority of people the rest of the year. It's just not going to work. So again, don't let that one few day block, that 1 week where maybe you can't get your workouts in because life happened, you've got 2 kids playing 2 different travel sports and you're the only parent. You got to take care of your family, you got to take care of your career. As soon as things settled back down, get back on track. Now the biggest thing is, don't throw your nutrition out the window. Okay, my client I'm talking about that I met with this morning, she still did the food thing right. And in the last 4 weeks, even though better part of one of the weeks she didn't get the workout she planned to get in, she lost 6 pounds of fat. Okay, 6 pounds of fat. And she's middle-aged, she's my age, she's got a couple kids, travel sports, whatever. She lost 6 pounds of fat, and she didn't get all her workouts in last week. The big thing is she stayed on track. She did her eat by color for the last 4 weeks, and she's back getting on track this week. She's going to get her regular workouts in. She's shooting for 2 or 3 hours of the right training this week, and she's going to make that happen. So again, don't get hung up on it. I can tell you I got another client who is prepping for a contest. He's in emergency response services. He's a firefighter. He also teaches. This week he's teaching. He's got work. He's got everything going on. It's probably not likely, legitimately not likely, with also having kids, family responsibilities, that he's going to get all his workouts in this week. So again, my advice to him was get the food right. Do what you can to maximize doing the little things with nutrition right. And it might be Friday before you pick your next workout up. And you know what? That's life. You got to work. You got to put a roof over your head. You got to feed your kids, clothe your kids, pay your bills. You have to take care of that first. So again, the secret is don't let that couple-day period derail you. 25 out of 30, if you can do that, man, you're going to be on track. 300 good days out of 365 is going to send you in a major way towards and probably right past your goals. Just don't let it totally derail you. Ray Binkowski and FitWorkz Hybrid Training Gym in DeKalb, Illinois. This video, like all of our videos, brought to you by Exercise Galore. Over 100 exercises, how to do them, available right now on Amazon. And Eat by Color. If you eat by color, it's as easy as children's paint by number. So simple, a 5-year-old can do it. No counting anything. No calories, no macros, no points. Just long-term healthy eating for the rest of your life.